So here's a tip whether you're a new bow hunter or you're a bow hunter who's been at it for a while and you haven't upgraded your equipment in a while. Spine size, does it really matter? That's a question that we get a lot, and I'm sure that's a question that bow shop owners get daily. And I hope your quiver doesn't look like this. All of those arrows have different spines. The difference with spines is that's the stiffness of the arrow. And when you're underspined, it's the biggest problem. If you're overspined, it's not as much of a problem. Now people say, well, what is the problem? It's mostly an accuracy issue, but it can be a safety issue if you're underspined. Remember this, you do not want to be underspined. You want to be spined to the manufacturer's specifications. So if you go on there and it says you should shoot a 300 or a 350, that's what you should shoot. And in today's arrows, I'm shooting these Axis 4mm this year. What I want to do is shoot the one that they recommend for my bow. My bow, my Matthews, I'm shooting 55 pounds. And I can shoot, they say, a 300 or a 350 with that. That's the spine. What about an underspined arrow? Now, on the one where I said a 300 or a 350 spine, that one I can probably go either way, and the nice thing about that is you can pick up 1 or 2 arrows if you want. Go to your pro shop, say I'm shooting a 350, I'd like to try a 300, but just give me 1 or 2 arrows. Some guys do that. The other way of looking at it is just stay within your lane. So if you're just a bow hunter and you want to kill deer and you want to shoot 30 yards or under, get the spine that you should shoot and go with that. But be aware that if you start mixing and matching arrows, that's when the frustration usually comes in. For example, a woman bow hunter who starts off at shooting a bow for the first time at 30 pounds and wants to work up to a more bow hunting weight of 40 or 45 pounds, then you need to start increasing your spine on your arrow. So you need to stay with that. You need to understand that if I start changing things with my bow, it's going to change which arrow I should shoot. So it's not really that complicated. All you need to do is think about consistency. Consistency with archery is you're shooting the same draw weight, you're shooting the same arrow rest, the sight, the release. Everything stays the same, and the arrows should be matched accordingly. If I have 3 or 4 different arrows in my quiver, it's going to be really frustrating for me down the line as far as accuracy goes. Not only do I want the same arrow, I want the same fletching, I want them cut the same, I want the same weight. I want them precision tuned that every arrow, doesn't matter which one I pick up, is going to shoot just like the one before it.